A man sneaks into a dry cleaner's shop and steals the bank manager's suit. He installs a camera disguised as a button in the buttonhole of the suit and then quietly puts it back in its original place. Shortly after, the bank manager put on the suit and took a client to tour the bank vault. Jack and Tony observed the situation inside the vault through the camera on the manager's suit. Opening the vault door required fingerprint unlocking and voice recognition. There was another door inside that required a password. After obtaining the vault information, the two posed as police officers and infiltrated the venue. Tony deliberately spilled water on the manager's body and, while helping to wipe it off, removed the camera from the manager's suit. The bank manager went to the gym to run. Tony waited for the manager to leave, then quickly went to the manager's treadmill and removed the film with the manager's fingerprints. Tony then hacked into the bank's system, recorded the unlocking sound, and analyzed the vault images and the bank's structural diagram. The two determined the location of the bank vault, cut through a 1-meter thick concrete wall, drilled 2 small holes, and inserted equipment through the holes. They secured the cement wall and slowly pulled out the cut cement blocks with the equipment. The two quickly crawled through the hole, covered the entrance with posters to divert attention, and cleaned up the fallen dust. They then entered the server room, hacked into the surveillance system, and set the surveillance to a static image. Security was unaware that the surveillance had become useless. The two carried their equipment to the vault. Tony put on the bank manager's fingerprint gloves and successfully passed the identification. Jack played the pre-recorded voice recognition, successfully unlocking the door. The first door slowly opened. Tony took out a small cart and secured the ultrasonic converter to the front. He carefully lay on the cart. Jack observed the irregular movement of the ray grid and directed Tony to move forward slowly. Tony aimed the ultrasonic converter at the ray emitter and activated the same frequency to interfere with the ray emission. The two reached the second door. They drilled a small hole and inserted a miniature camera to observe the internal structure of the door lock. Each time they pressed the correct number, the gears inside would turn. The two followed this method to crack the first 5 digits of the password. The final digit left only one chance to press. Tony was so nervous he started sweating. At this point, they could only rely on luck. Tony randomly pressed a number, and it turned out to be correct. The vault door opened smoothly. The two stole an egg worth 600 million.